This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, January the 23rd, and I've got some great news. The great news is we are not under a winter weather advisory today, but the bad news is I have a cruddy voice again. Okay, so I am Kelly. This is IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. This is chat number 258, and it is titled Your Stay on Track Tools. I am going to get caught up to you all here so that I can see what you're saying. But welcome everyone. It is so good to see you. I'm so happy that you are here with us. We're already almost through January. Hello, Stacy. It's good to see you. Do tell me hi and hello, or tell us hi and hello. If you're watching later on YouTube, it's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Mindy. Go ahead and say hello. Hello, John from Home Base. Go ahead and say hi. And if you are brand new, let us know that you are new because we would love to welcome you. And hello, Lisa. Good to see everyone. Let me get kind of situated here. Hello, Myra. Hello, Sylvia. Hope everybody's doing well. I don't know about your neck of the woods, but almost everybody I know is sick right now. Hello, Mary. Let's see. Hello, Mary. Hello, Sandra from Demon's Ferry. Mine, I swear, hello, Carol Lou, is just another result of the weather. When the temperatures go up and then down. Hello, Pam. And also when I talk for a couple of days straight, when we have a market here. Hello, Linda from Rock Island, Illinois. Hello, Vicki from St. Louis. But when I talk a couple of days straight, hello, Betty Ann, it kind of tends to do this to my voice too. But anyway, I hope all of you all are well. Hello, Deanna. I have no idea what that noise just was, so I don't know. I don't know if a rock just hit the window or what is going on, but if it gets, if it continues, you all will go out there with me to investigate. Let's see, who all did I miss? Hello, Pam. Hello, Dina. Hello, Trish. Hello, Alicia. Let's see, I think I got everybody. I think I got Betty Ann. Hello, Marianne from Pennsylvania. And Sandra, again, not sick. Hello, Rosie. Hello, Marianne. Yeah, I already said Marianne from Pennsylvania. And it's so funny because everybody's like, oh, people here. So everybody here, hello. Let's see, hello, Charlotte. Hello, Debbie from Orlando. People here are like, they're like, oh, I hope you feel better. Don't feel bad. Just sound bad. Again, hello, Charlotte from Texas. And seriously, hello, Kim. Part of this is a result of talking too much. Yeah, and I know. And so y'all are rattling off who all has COVID. Hello, Sherry from Toledo. Hello, Hattie. I swear I could swing a cat and I would never do that. Hello, Mary from Ontario, Canada. And let's see, hold on, Mary. Oh, Mother Mary says we had some snow again. Oh, they had some snow again today in Pittsburgh. But isn't it supposed to snow in Pittsburgh? And it's supposed to snow in Canada, Other Mary. I'm sure it is. So yeah, so if you're just joining us, hello, Marlene. The good news is we are not under any weather advisories today, even though something just hit the building and I have no clue what it is. But it's not snow. I know that. But the good news is no weather advisories tonight, so I'm not going to be hurrying to get off. Bad news, creepy voice again. Just the weather. Anyway, don't feel bad. So thank you all for the well wishes. Hello, Elaine, but don't feel bad. So just have a crummy voice. Okay. And in part of that, I know. So Debbie says, where is your voice? Are you changing your voice again? I know. I don't know what to say. I have no idea what to say, except the weather here has been crazy, as you all know, because we've been under, hello, Marlene from Florida. So we have been under winter weather advisory, then hurricane watch, or not hurricane, we don't have hurricanes, then tornado watch, then warm weather, then cold weather, then, then colder weather again, then 20 degrees. Then I think, let's see, the first day of the market this week, it was like 22 degrees, so we couldn't keep the door open. Yesterday, it was gorgeous, so we kept the door open. Anyway, who knows what's going on. Hello, Lisa. But yeah, not sick, just sound bad again. So getting kind of tired of it though, so if anybody knows how to fix this, let me know. Okay, so today is January the 23rd. I am Kelly. This is IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. Y'all are joining us for a live chat. So if you are here with us on Facebook live on the 23rd, you are live. So you will be able to comment. You will be able to say hi and hello. If you're brand new, you'll be able to comment, and say some things back to us. And the other people here who are live with us will see it. If you are watching later on demand, that's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. You can still comment, and I will see it. And now Dusty's looking, so you're kind of freaking me out. Don't know what he's looking at. Okay. Anyway, whatever it was that made a noise, I have no idea. So Anywho, so you all will be able to comment later. So if it's on YouTube, if it is just on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com later. Hello, Sandra from Naperville. It is so good to see you. And she says it's 10 degrees. I'd never be able to talk again if the weather kept changing like that. But anyway, so yeah, let us know if you're here. And if you are brand new, please let us know that you're brand new because we love to welcome people. Okay, so I have some news for January. First news is there is no live chat next week. So next week is Sunday, January the 30th. And, all right, Carol Lou, don't tell everybody. Yeah, I'm always here by myself. The alarm's on. Anyway, shh, don't say that loud. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, so next week is Sunday, January the 30th. And there will not be a live chat next week because, it's due to a chance of grandkids. Yeah, Casey and Ella are going to take a little trip. And so John and I will be keeping both Alyssa and Bo. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to admit, we're good, but we're not that good. Okay, it's been a long time since we have had 2 under 4 in tow. There's no way I'm pulling off a live chat next week. Hello, Julie. So it's just not going to happen. So on Sunday, January the 23rd, y'all just have to pretend like I'm driving back from Disney because this is about the time of year that I would have normally skipped one of the live chats because we would be driving back from Disney. So just pretend like I'm driving back from Disney. I won't be. We will be downtown with 2 children under the age of 4. Hello, hello, Dina. And aloha, Kathy. But yeah, so next Sunday we will be downtown with 2 children under the age of 4, and we're not going to try and pull that off. So, okay. So anyway, so next week, sorry, no live chat. I'll just try to post something extra, okay? And Okay, so John, I know you can hear me. You're probably not reading this, but Orlando Debbie says, yeah, please don't do that to John, like leave you at home, with them by yourself. And so Dusty, Lynn says Dusty's checking things out for me. He is a great help. He has already gone back to sleep. Hello, Vicky. Okay, so that was the first bit of news. The second bit of news is, and Trish had 3 under the age of 2? No. Then I'd be calling my sister to come and keep them. Yeah, I don't do that many children under the age of that much. Okay, so the second bit of news is WW Wellness Wins Challenges are now set up to join 1 food tracking and 1 activity challenge at a time. So for those of you who've been choosing a challenge, when you're logged on, you can either log on to WeightWatchers.com and find that, go to the, if you log on to your computer, and then you're just going to go to where, to My Day, and then you're going to find Wellness Wins. But if you're on your phone, you can go on your phone or on, like on your smart device on your phone or on a tablet, an iPad or an Android tablet. Then you can go to where the challenges are and the limited. So you can do a food challenge and an activity challenge. So you can do one of each at the same time. And hello, Sandy. But the new limited time challenges, so we had one right around Christmas time. So there are 2 new ones, and the 2 new limited time challenges are, the first one is Rise and Shine, and you're going to track breakfast for 7 days in a row, and you can earn a badge for that. And the second limited time badge is Ready, Set, Sweat, and you would track activity for any 3 days within the week, and then you would earn a badge for that. So those are limited time badges if you want to go ahead and participate in those. Then the next bit of news is it's not really news. I'm just curious. So if you all were here at the beginning of the chat, you saw Dusty pop his head up when we heard a noise outside. There's a graveyard out back, so they just could be getting restless because the weather's changing. Who knows? But so this is not really news, but I'm curious. So Dusty just started taking insulin last week, and he goes for his checkup tomorrow, actually, to see how we're doing, to see how John and I are doing with administering the insulin. It's our first time giving insulin to a dog. To an animal, to a 4-legged animal. We have given plenty of insulin to humans, to human animals, but never to a 4-legged animal. So we're going to find out tomorrow how we're doing. But I just have a quick question because, hello Cheryl, but I have a quick question. So Dusty, since he's been taking his insulin, he's like frantic for food. Before he started taking I'm sorry, Debbie, I forgot to tell you. Actually, I think I said it last week. But anyway, yes, Debbie, Dusty has been diagnosed with diabetes. I mean, he's 17, stuff's going to happen. But But it explains a whole lot because before he was diagnosed, he was frantic for water. So now that he's been taking his insulin, he's off the water gig, okay? He is frantic for food. So I'm just curious, well, like on his second dose, you know, and of course it was worse the first couple of days, but on his second dose, so that was the first day, but his second dose, he spent 45 minutes digging for a singular piece of dry dog food. I mean, it was, you know, it's a tiny little piece, but he spent 45 minutes digging out a singular piece of dry dog food from underneath the couch. He was so desperate for food because he felt like he was starving to death. I promise you, he's not starving to death. But my mom never described anything like that to me, you know, when she was taking her insulin. But I'm just curious. This is not news. I'm just curious. I'm just asking. So for my diabetic friends, do you have that issue? So when your sugar's out of whack, do you have issues with feeling, you know, frantic, for finding yourself uncontrollably and unexplainably frantic for food when your sugar's out of whack? Just curious. Hello, Sherry. So I was just wondering because I thought, you know, that's a whole new thing for my brain to trail off onto, you know, to be thinking about that when, you know, if your sugar drops too low, you know, do you feel frantic or uncontrollably hungry? Okay, anyway, that wasn't really news. That was just a question. So again, we're going to get started. And Dina says her husband was super thirsty, but not the thing for food. Yeah, I don't know. It's been strange, and it's settled down just a little bit, but he's still desperately hungry. And yeah, Vicky, it's right after he takes his insulin. Okay, so anyway, back to the actual topic. So today is, and Deborah says, yes, you feel like you're starving. That's interesting. Okay, now I have no idea where I'm going to go with this, and nowhere tonight. But y'all know me. I don't know. I find out something, and then my brain starts working on it. But okay, so anyway, today is January the 23rd. I am Kelly. This is IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. If you are just catching up with us, we are talking about interesting but not relevant, you know, things today right now. But we are going to get started on our chat. This is chat number 258, and it is titled Your Stay on Track Tools. Again, the good news is no weather issues today to cause me to hurry through this, but the voice is a little touchy today. So I don't know. It's been off and on since probably November. So I don't know. My voice has been like this off and on since November. I think it's been normal like twice since November. But we are going to start with what we did this week. So who attended an in-person workshop? So even though COVID numbers are spiking again, which is crazy, and actually around here, it's worse than it was before. And Linda's bottom was in a green chair again. But so we're back to wearing masks, but they're still letting us have in-person workshops. So Melissa wants to know if anybody else has had problems with Facebook Live videos since the last update that hers is freezing. So y'all chat with Melissa and let her know if it's freezing. But everybody who had your bottom in a chair this week, if you went to an in-person workshop, give me some thumbs up. So it looks like Alicia, and I already know Linda did, and Sylvia, and Lynn. So thumbs ups. I did because I was feeling good this week. So I did. And if you, or if you went to a Zoom workshop, so if you don't have an in-person workshop and you went to a Zoom workshop, give me a thumbs up. And if you attended here with us live last week, give me some hearts. Or if you watch later on demand, give me some hearts. Of course, you know, next week, we're not having a live chat next week. If you're just joining in, we're not having a live one next week. Live tonight, not having one next week. And Barbara, thank you for the well wishes, but not sick. Just don't have a voice again. So bravo to everyone who attended an in-person workshop, put your bottom in a chair, or attended a Zoom workshop, or was here with us live last week, or watched on demand. So bravo to everyone. So this entire month, we have been talking about starting strong, and then I finished it by saying staying strong. So we're starting strong and staying strong this month. Next week, we'll start a new month. Let me think. It will almost be in February. So by the next time I see you, we will be in a new monthly topic for WW. And Rosie, I'm so happy that you were here with us live tonight. Usually I see Rosie over on YouTube, but I'll see you there too. But it is good to see you here. But this month we've been talking about starting strong and staying strong. So who knows what it's going to be for February. But last week was chat number 257. If you didn't catch it, you can watch it on demand on YouTube. It's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. But last week we were talking about tracking. And I said hashtag nailed it because so many of you are. So I reminded you last week that tracking, that if tracking hasn't necessarily been the easiest thing for you to keep up with, that we had a few small tips for being able to, to get that, kind of back on track. Because I know a lot of us had gotten out of the tracking habit. It was the weirdest thing for me while we were away from our in-person meetings. It's not like Gwen was checking our trackers. It's not like she was saying, okay, did you track this week? We weren't turning anything into her to show her that we tracked. But when we were not attending, it was the hardest thing for me, I don't know, just to keep up with my tracking. But some of the things that we talked about last week to help with tracking, one of them was to adjust your timing. So if you're somebody that needs to go ahead and do it before you eat, if you do a better job of tracking, if you can do it ahead, maybe even a day ahead. A lot of you all track the night before. If you already know what you're going to have for breakfast and lunch, some of you go ahead and track the night before. Some of you needed to adjust your time and track while you were eating. So, okay, I finally have, 30 minutes. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to eat and I'm going to track while I'm eating this. And then some of you were, cover your rear end trackers. And so, that's okay. That is perfectly okay. If you don't have time to pre-track or to track while you're eating, just snap a picture of it and then go ahead and track after. Just remember to track. So some of you were going to adjust your time. Some of you were going to save some time by using saved foods. We looked at that a little bit last week, and I can show you if you need me to, but we don't need to spend a lot of time on it. Let's, keep going. That you can save foods. You can save, just save food. You can save recipes. You can favorite recipes on your WW app. You can save, let's see. Gail. Hello, Gail. Sorry you haven't popped up yet on my phone. And you're teeny tiny on the iPad. So hello to Gail. What was I saying? Oh, but you can save them. So you can save some meals. So if you eat, again, similar things for breakfast or similar things for lunch, or if you know you're already going to eat it, or you can save a recipe. Anyway, you can save a lot of time if you will save that in your tracker. If you'll go ahead and save that on your WW app, and then you can just hit, you can search for those saved meals. And now there's even a space. Okay, I said I wasn't going to look at it, but I'm going to just because I want you all to see it. So when you're on your WW app, you can go to, come on. It's like, no, you weren't going to look at this. But you can go, so when you go to track something, and Vicki wants to know what I eat for breakfast. So Vicki, I eat a lot of varying things for breakfast. I've really been on the oats that we were making, the oats that I was making for during the, oh gosh, somebody just sent me a text about renting the church, and my mind just went, chow. When we were doing the detox, the oats that I was making then, I've been on a big kick eating those. A lot of times I'll just eat yogurt, something though before I get my day started. It doesn't have to be breakfast to eat. But anyway, when you go to track, it's going to pull up recents and lists. And so again, to save yourself some time, if you will just go back to those or kind of put your, most frequently things tracked in there, makes it super fast. It makes it a lot easier to track too, because you don't even have to think about it. And then you can use the quick add function. So if that whatever you're getting ready to eat is, let's say 6 points or whatever, and you don't want to take the time to look it up, it's not anything that you saved, whatever, you can just do a quick add, and you can just go to quick add, and then you can put in, I don't know, make something up, ham sandwich and carrots, 8 points or whatever, and you can quick add it, just so that you can save some time. So your homework for last week though was hashtag Trackstar. Y'all had some really good ones. I have to say, Deanna had so many, and Deanna, I never can remember, is it Deanna or just Dina? And there are a couple of you all here that I can't decide if it's Deanna or just Dina. But anyway, whichever one it is, you know who I'm talking to. She had a couple of really good ones. She also is getting back-to-back. So she's getting 2 weeks back-to-back mentions during the live chat. Her daughter-in-law has been on the mend from what could have been Deanna. Okay, so I'm saying yours correctly. Okay. So her daughter is her daughter-in-law is recovering from what could have been, I mean, it could have been bad. So it was an undiagnosed, infection, and it could have been really bad. And Deanna not only stepped up, she stepped in. So she's been taking care of son, kids, household, whatever, for them. And this week, so back-to-back weeks, she has earned another badge by this week getting her menus prepped. She got everything in clear freezer bags. Like I could see it. I could see through it and I could see what it was. And it was clearly marked. So I know this is going to be eaten. Well, I would eat it because it's clearly marked. It's prepped. It's in see-through freezer bags. You can find it. You can find it, and you know what it is, and she's got it even marked on there what the day is, so you can so she can pull it out. She knows what day it is. It's already ready to get prepped, and she can just get it going. So she can easily fix it, eat it, and track it. So she gets back to back mentions 2 weeks in a row. So good job, Deanna. And Julie, her accountability buddy, has been working hard all week planning and pre-tracking her meals. Plus, she has been posting them to the If You Have an Egg group. And it's inspired a lot of people to do the same thing. So I've seen a lot of you all saying, looking at these. So Julie's been posting some, Deanna's been posting some, Sylvia's posted a few things. So some of the things y'all have been posting, I have seen other members say, oh, I'm going to do that, or I'm going to do that same thing. So Julie gets an extra bravo for helping some people out this week by showing them what she has prepped and prepared and pre-tracked. And then Tina said she read my mind last week. I know. And Sienna, I think you're Adina. She was just mentioning that you can put emojis in the WW app to search in the search bar to track for food. We actually have a chat for that. So if you have not seen that chat for that, we actually do that during one of the chats. But Tina said she read my mind last week, and I really think she did, because she was already planning to use the recipe builder to she was going to put in a recipe or actually build a recipe for all of the meals that she was going to have that week that would require it. So good job tracking, ladies. If y'all did anybody else that did your homework, good job. I think I got all of your Bravo stickers issued. If I did not, let me know. And if you didn't do your homework, you can still do it. Bravo to everyone who did your homework. You all are still killing it. So y'all are doing a great job. This week's topic, though, is your stay on track tools. So we talked about tracking last week. This week, we're going to talk about your stay on track tools. One of your stay on track tools is prepping, and the WW graphic for this week nailed it again. So if you can print it out, do. If not, please try to visit it by either logging on to weightwatchers.com on your computer and then going down to, going to My Day and then scrolling down to the More section, and it will take you to what the weekly topic is. It's easier to find if you're on a phone or if you're on, like a smartphone, or if you're on your tablet, because you can just go to the icon that looks like a calendar page and it will take you straight to what the weekly technique is. So it's a little bit easier on your phone or on a pad, like an iPad or something. You can find it on a computer, though, and on the computer, you can still go back and go to previous week's topics. There's a link to those, but do find it. So I'm going to say 2 words here, okay? So the graphic is fantastic. Try to look it up, but I'm going to say 2 words without overthinking this. So I do not want you all to go, oh, what do I think Kelly wants me to say? How do I think she wants me to react? So without overthinking it, I want you to shout out or comment below the first thing that pops in your head when I say these 2 words, okay? Are you ready? Meal planning. Those are the 2 words, meal planning. So don't think about it. Just shout out, or comment below what just popped into your head, okay? And I'm going to give y'all just a second and get a drink. And for those of you tuning in, not sick, just creepy again. Don't know. Maybe I need somebody to look at this. I don't know. Somebody told me I need to get a steroid just to finally get rid of all of it. Okay, and I'm laughing because Carol Lou said, love it. Alicia says, ugh, yuck, no. Debbie says, yuck. Deanna says, my life. Lynn says, prepared. Rosie says, done, and a check mark. Kathy says, shopping list. Patty says, I don't know, it cut it off. Mary says, hate it. Yep. Dina says grocery list. Vicky says groceries, cooking. Elaine says don't like it. Sandy says too busy. Okay? And Marianne says done it. Sylvia says I'm not a planner. Oh, and wait. Sandra says, what am I putting out to thaw? That's a good one. Julie says write it down. Myra says not happening. Okay, so I'm just going to say, some of you just got all angelic, glistening eyes. And if you've ever seen the Powerpuff Girls from back in the 90s, you know exactly what I mean. So if you just got those little glistening, eyes, and got all dreamy about color-coded lists, and hello Rita, got all dreamy-eyed about color-coded lists and stickers and some alone time with your favorite cookbooks and some sticky note flags. So some of you just got glistening-eyed and started dreaming about all of those things. The rest of you just turned off the chat and decided that C-SPAN would be less painful. Okay? So we've got two groups of people. We've got a group of people who literally, I could tell from your comments that we have one group of you literally are all, oh, I love it. It's so wonderful. And that's good. That's awesome that you all are like that. And then we have the group that seriously thinks C-SPAN is less painful, that watching C-SPAN is less painful than meal planning. Okay, so, and C-SPAN's pretty bad. Okay, so for those of us who think meal planning takes hours, a special set of markers, a 72 pocket planner, just hang on, okay? Don't go watch C-SPAN. So we can do this. WW's graphic this week breaks it down into 4 easy steps. Although I love sets of 3, I can get into their 4 easy steps, okay? So here they are. First thing is, which meal or meals do you need to plan? Just write it down. Which meal or meals this week do you need to plan? So notice it doesn't say which ones do you feel like you have to plan, or did somebody say that you had to plan? Which ones do you actually need to plan? So for me this week, I needed to plan a meal for Monday night and Wednesday night. Monday night and Wednesday night, I needed to plan those meals. And then Tuesday through Friday, I needed to plan lunch for this week. So that's all I wrote down. I did not write down 3 meals a day for 7 days. I wrote down Monday dinner, Wednesday dinner, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, lunch, period. That's all I wrote down. Then the next one is number 2 is what are you going to make? So even though I'm not technically making my lunches, I'm adding some hashtag bulk it up items. So I still counted it as making. And then this week I'm making salads for lunch. And then I'm making a pot roast and veggies for Monday night, for supper tomorrow night, Monday night. And then beef stew for Wednesday. So that's what I'm going to make. Then number 3 is what do you need to buy? Please remember to do your pantry, fridge, and freezer inventory before you do this one. So I'm serious about you all joining me in reducing food waste. So please make sure you really need something before you buy it. So I needed a roast. I needed 2 bags of two bags of bagged salads, but I already have all the rest of it already here at Casey Kitchen Center or at home. So ta-da, that was already done. Then what do you need to do to prepare? So remember, this doesn't have to be a marathon day in the kitchen unless you want it to be, okay? So I chose a pot roast and veggies because I can put those for tomorrow night, because I can put those in the crock pot before I take Dusty to the vet in the morning to see how we're doing with the diabetes. And it'll be done by the time John gets home for dinner tomorrow night. And, after I pick up Alyssa from school and John gets home from dinner, without any other intervention from me, I will not have to do anything else to it. The bagged salads are already ready. I just have a few things here at Casey Kitchen Center, here at work, that need to be added to them, during the week, but those are good to go. And then the beef stew, genius. That is leftovers from Monday night's roast and veggies. So meal prep and planning, done. It is done. So that's what I want you to do for your homework this week. Your homework this week is hashtag PrepStar. So last week it was hashtag TrackStar. This week it is hashtag PrepStar, PrepStar, and it looks like Trish is already well on her way to getting her homework done. But this week I want you to choose just one meal in one day that you will prep. So, do the 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want to do more than that, that is fine. But if you don't like to plan, then just pick one. So I want you to say, number 1 is what meals you, number 1 is which meals you need to make. Number 2 is what are you going to make? Number 3 is what do you need to buy? And number 4 is what do you need to prepare? So that's what I want you to do for your homework this week. And again, if you don't have a lot of time and you don't want to do a big meal plan, pick one meal on one day. Okay, that's all you got to do. So it's hashtag PrepStar. Be sure, and thank you, Julie, for sharing that. And somebody else shared it a second ago. Thank you for that. Be sure and tag me on Instagram. It's it's at the @ symbol and if you have an egg. If you were in our closed group, you just do at Kelly Green Milligan and it will pull me up. And if you do it here, I'll automatically get notified. But that is your homework for this week. I want everyone to do their homework. Everyone, okay? All y'all. So it is so easy to do your homework this week, and you can do all of your meals. If you want to do 21 meals of planning, I would love to see them, and everyone else would love to see them too. If you just can't stomach this, do one meal this week. Okay, we are at the halfway mark, so I am going to go ahead and switch. We're not technically making anything tonight, although I am going to need some hot water for one of these. But I'm going to go ahead and put the apron on because Casey, the week that I did not put the apron on, when she was doing the chats, she was like, no apron, because she didn't know where the halfway point was. So for everyone who is new at the halfway point, and I maybe didn't need the sweater with this, but at the halfway point, I go ahead and put the apron on. This is a 1 hour long chat. If you watch the entire thing, it is approximately 1 hour long. We have, yes, everyone is superstars, Lynn. And if you watch the entire thing, it's 1 hour long. If you only want to go back and watch the second part, you know when it starts because I have on the apron. So everybody get their water. We also take a break at the halfway point and get a drink of water. So everybody get your water. And Alyssa thought that was so funny last week. So for those of you who were with us last week, when we were back at the loft, because we thought we were going to get snow and got none, like we got no snow last week. After all that rushing and staying at home and having Alyssa there and everything else, we got no snow. But anyway, she thought it was hilarious. She thought it was hilarious when we, stopped to do our water. And actually, I'm just going to segue real quick and say, was she not so well behaved? She was literally sitting just off camera the entire time. John asked her to be quiet and he gave her a book. And she sat over there during the entire chat and sat quietly while we were doing our chat until it was her turn to come over and say anything to you all. Anyway, or say something to you all. Anyway, I thought she was very well behaved. Okay, so everybody get your water real quick. There we go. I am Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. This is the second half of chat number 258. I'm going to apologize again for the voice. Don't know what's going on. If you got a cure for it, let me know what it is. But this is the second half of chat number 258. You're already doing your homework, so if you missed the first half of tonight's chat, you're just going to have to go back and watch it on Facebook. So you can watch it on YouTube tomorrow, later tomorrow. It's youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg, and hello, Deborah. But you need to go back and see some of this homework. So there are already probably 12 to 15 of you just from watching it scroll up. So, and Debbie, I gather that we unfroze, but there are several of you, 12 to 15-ish, I'm going to guess, that have already done your homework. So if you're struggling with what to prep or things to prep or just don't like to prep, you're going to want to go back and watch that. Okay, so this is the second half of chat number 258. For the second half of tonight's chat, we're going to be trying 3 new to me products. I had one of them was sent to me to try. 2 of them, I've had several questions in the last couple of weeks. One of them, somebody in our group, I can't remember if it was our group or a different group, specifically asked about this. So I've had a couple of people ask me, but then someone specifically asked about this, and I thought, okay, I better just go ahead and try this. But so we're going to be trying 3 different new to me products, so y'all can see what I think of them. The first one was sent to me. So the lovely people over at Getz have, and let's see, Gets, where are they located? Let me see. I'll have to figure out where they're located. But they have been making treats since 1895. That's a really, really long time. They asked if we would try 2 of their products here, during one of the live chats, because they were so excited to find out that that 2 of the treats that they've been making since 1895, they were very excited to find out that they are 2 points on WW. So because these are treats, these are not anything made with, they're treats. It's candy, okay? I have not opened the box yet, but these are treats. So you're going to want to use these as a treat. They're candy. So they're going to be 2 points for everyone, okay? It doesn't matter, which items you picked as your 0-point foods. They're going to be 2 points. So, okay, so let's see what they sent. So the first thing in the box is, these are called Gets. Well, the company is Gets. And yes, it was established in 1895. And these are called Bullseye's Caramel Creams. Looks like they're made in America. They're made with real milk. It says original caramel filled with cream. And there are 3 pieces in a serving. So I did go ahead and pre-look it up. A serving is going to be 6 points. So each one of these caramels is going to be 2 points. They are, let's see, they're made in the United States. And, they're they're peanut free. How are they peanut free? That's because they look like peanut butter. Okay, cool. So they sent us caramel creams, original caramel filled with cream. Then, I think this one's just this looks like a bigger bag of the same thing. Yes, so this is another bag of the Bullseye. So we're going to try one of these in just a second. Ooh, and these are Alicia's favorites, so I'm going to be happy when I try this. And then they also sent, oh cool, they sent 2 bags of Cowtails, and these are Cowtail minis. And each one of the minis is also 2 points. So they sent me a small bag and a large bag. So we are going to, guess what Alyssa's going to be trying tomorrow? Okay, so thank you very much, people from Gets. And first, I'm going to try one of the caramel creams. And so this is a Gets Bullseye caramel cream. Okay, so those of you who have had these before, is that what you call them? Is Bullseye's caramel creams? Is that what y'all call them? So it's original caramel filled with cream. And hopefully I can get the bag open. If not, I have scissors somewhere. Let me see. Oh, no, gonna have to get scissors. And that's interesting. They're made with real milk. So do I get to count this as a dairy serving? Just kidding. Okay. And Debbie just said no caramel for her because of dental work. So let's see. Let's see if Debbie's going to have any problems with the caramel, because I have no idea. I've never had these before. They just asked me to try them. So this is 2 points for one of these. Well, it smells yummy. And it smells like caramel and cream. That is soft and chewy. Oh, that's good. I can see where that would be a problem. Yeah. So definitely going to be marking this bag with how many points these are. I'm going to eat half of this. Oh, wait. Deanna says Gets is in Baltimore. Let me just see. Is that where they're located? She is correct. They are located in Baltimore, Maryland. So these are made in the United States. Oh, that's yummy. That is yummy. Thank you, Gets. That's very yummy. So those are made in Baltimore. So that is the Bullseye's caramel creams. Wow, those are delicious. I can see why those would be addicted. And then this is Gets Cowtail minis. So Cowtails minis. So I gather that there's a Cowtails biggies. Just kidding. So I don't know what size. I don't know how big the full size is. But these are minis, and these are also 2 points. And it's in a little super cute, oh, look at the little cow that's on there. That is super cute. And I want to thank them again for sending these to let me try. These are delicious. These are also peanut free, and these are from the makers of Getz. Oh, and it says, have you tasted, I don't know how many different flavors there are, but this is adorable. Their website is www.getsome.com, but it's Getz, GOETZESOME.com. Really cute. Okay. Super, super cute. Okay, so let's see what a cowtail tastes like. And remember, these are a treat. So, oh, and Sandra says this is an old brand. Well, yeah, it's from 18. So, Sandra, you weren't born in 1895. Just kidding. Sandra says this is an old candy. She remembers eating them as a child. Oh, so this is a long and, ooh, look at this one. This is a long and skinny caramel. And Debbie, I forgot to mention, oh, and Terry says they have chocolate too. I forgot to mention, this is, I don't think this would hurt your dental work, Debbie. So, this is a cowtail. And that's funny, it's the same flavor, but am I crazy? Oh, that's yummy. I think I actually like the cowtail better. Is there like a different ratio? Does anybody know? Is there a different ratio of caramel to the cream in the cowtail versus the Bullseye? Those are quite yummy. Alyssa's going to enjoy those, and I will be definitely saving some of these as a treat. So thank you very much to the Getz family business for they sent Bullseyes, caramel creams, and they sent cowtails. I'm sorry, that cow's too stinking cute. Look at him. Look how adorable he is. Anyway, thank you very much for sending those. Those were delicious. Okay. Yep. 2 points each. So keep that in mind. They are a treat, and that is definitely a treat. Like, that is something that I would eat as a treat. I would not be mad. I would not be mad if I ate that. Okay. So that is quite delicious. The second thing that we were going to try, that's quite yummy. I can't wait to eat the rest of that. And the second thing that we were going to try, I had, oh no, they sell them in stores. So I have this really strange feeling that we have them around here. I have a really strange feeling that we have them around here. And you know, I probably could have looked that up before we started. Let me just quickly look that up because we have an extra few minutes. Let me look and see if there's a store locator on here. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves while I look this up. Let's see. Oh, it's 126 years and counting. I know I could have figured that out if I had done the math, but y'all know I don't do the math. So there's a whole history. Oh my goodness, they come in different flavors. They have all of that on here. That looks really good. Store locator. Okay, so if you go to getscandy.com, go almost to the bottom, and if you go to the store locator, you can just go ahead and type it in. You can find stores within 15 or within so many miles. And let me just see how close we have one. Ooh, oh, sorry, I forgot to select a product. Hold, please. Hold, please. Oh my gosh, they have a whole lot of stuff I didn't even get. Anyway, yes, they have a store locator, so you can definitely find these. Okay, let me get back here with you all. So the second thing that I'm going to try, you all have asked, or not you all, but several people have asked me if I have tried the Kodiak protein like snack bars. So I don't know how many different kinds there are. I did not check it out. I only found 3. And I only bought one. These were a little pricey in a couple of ways. So this was $5.99 for this box. Oh, I'm sorry, Rosie, it's Getz, so this is Getz, Goetze, Getz candy. So it's spelled like Goetz, whatever, but it's pronounced Getz, Goetze candy. Yeah, super yummy. And the cowtails. And I think if you just look up cowtails candy, you're going to find it faster than trying to spell Getz. But several of you, thank you, Debbie, have asked me about the Kodiak already pre-made snack bars. So Kodiak Cakes I have used as like to make waffles, to make pancakes, to make things like this. Popcorn Karen uses, I think if you happen to be here, or if you watch this later, if you'll just let us know, she used to exclusively use Kodiak Cakes waffle mix. Like, they have a couple of different flavors. She used to use that exclusively. I have tried the Kodiak Cakes oatmeal, like the pre-made oatmeal canary, but they're so big that there's so many points that I do not use those. But anyway, several of you had asked me about these because they were protein. So there is a crunchy version, and there's a crunchy version and there's a soft version. I bought the crunchy version because it was 1 point lower, and you're gonna laugh, the box weighed more. So when I picked them up, they had, this one is the crunchy chocolate chip. They had a crunchy peanut butter, and then they also had a soft, I think it was also chocolate chip. But they, oh, that's weird. Carol Lou says something about the Kodiak products does a number on her stomach. I don't know what's in them. I have no idea. I don't know what that would be. But this box, the crunchy ones, the box is heavier. So I don't know, something in my brain went, oh, that's going to be more food because the box is heavier. So anyway, a couple people had asked, I think they're high in points. We're going to find out if they are worth the price. I have not cheated and tried any of these. It was pricey as far as price, but then once I looked at some of the other protein snack bars that I was purchasing, maybe not, there's 6. This is the first time I'm looking at them. There are 6. And these have 2, there are 2 bars in each one of these, and there's 6 in here. So that basically made them $1 a pack. So I guess relatively speaking, because I've paid, upwards of $2 and something for, what is that other kind that I buy? Sorry, my brain is leaving me tonight. Anyway, so I guess $1 each is not too bad. But I wanted to tell you real quick, there are 2 bars in each pouch, and that is considered a serving. And when I scanned it, these were 7 points for me. But it does have whole grain rolled oats, cane sugar, wheat protein isolate, sunflower oil, pea protein concentrate, which I thought was so funny because, I've been pushing pea protein. Even though I have no stock in pea protein, I've been kind of, pushing it because it is a very, it's a very forgiving, like it absorbs flavor. Anyway, it's a really good, protein substitute. It's got semi-sweet chocolate chips, things. It does contain wheat, but it has, you find they do have 2 grams of fiber. So if you were looking for a protein bar, these have 10 grams of protein for 2. And they do have 2 grams of fiber. It does still have 11 total sugars. And 10 of that is added sugar, of course, because it has to have sugar, in there for that. But 10 grams of protein. It does have a little teeny tiny bit of iron in there, but then that's it. So it's $5.99 for a box. We're going to find out if they taste okay or not. It was $5.99 here in Knoxville for a box. Who knows? By the time all this stinking COVID stuff's over, these could be $25 a box. I don't know. Half the stuff I bought today, like the grapes today, they do finally have grapes across the street. I wasn't buying $16 worth of grapes, okay? Not happening. They looked fine, but not buying the size of the bag. It was going to be like $16 for grapes. Anyway, I didn't buy any grapes today. So, Vicki, when I scanned it, these were 7 points for me. And so this is what size the bar is. There are 2 of these. Yeah, Vicki says 7 for her too. I have a feeling it's going to be 7 for everybody. I don't think there's enough whole grain. I do not think there is enough whole grain rolled oats in here for that to be different, for anybody, but I don't know, maybe. It is 10 grams. So Betty Ann needs to know how many grams of protein. It is 10 grams of protein. Okay, so let's try this one real quick. It is the consistency of If you've ever had those Nature's Own, have you ever had the Nature's Own bars? I used to buy those all the time. So it's a nice crunchy, a nice crunchy texture. It tastes good, but I have to say for $5.99, I'm sorry, Kodiak Cakes people, for $5.99 and 7 points for 2 of these, I'm probably not going to eat these. So I will let Alyssa eat these. I might eat, I don't know. Might eat the other half of this one, or maybe keep a pack in the Jeep just in case, like as a backup if I need some emergency food. But I gotta say, not super impressed. So y'all asked, I tried them. They're fine. They're just fine. I'm not super impressed. This would be I think these would be a good, maybe a good, had to have something in my backpack, food, but yeah, okay. So not super impressed. Okay, the last one that we were going to try, super excited about going back to the cowtails after the chat. Just saying. This, yeah, not so much. Okay, so that seems kind of like a waste of $6 to me, but still seems better than, spending $16 on grapes. Okay, the last thing we're going to try is, I had lots of questions, and this is the one where somebody specifically asked about this, and yes, Betty, and that's my honest opinion, it's fine. They're fine. They're not good. They're just fine. They're not bad, but yeah, only in case of emergency. That's too many points. We're just fine. Okay, anyway, specifically asked this week, and then I saw a specific chat about it, and I think it was in another group, and I'm going to go ahead and get some tea started here, and y'all are thinking, why are you making tea? It'll make sense here in a second, but while my water is still hot, let me make some tea. Okay, so let's get some tea going here. So I was specifically asked about Premier Protein versus the Fairlife Core Power. I had never had Fairlife Core Power, still haven't had it, getting ready to have it live here in just a few minutes. I don't drink Premier Protein. Like, I wouldn't just open this. And y'all notice, what is wrong with me that I feel like I have to shake these? I'm not opening this one. Why am I shaking it? But Premier Protein, I would never just open it and drink it. I've tried even the chocolate. It's just not going to happen. But I love them in things. So I love, so far in the Premier Protein, I've had peach. I put this in smoothies sometimes, or overnight oats. It's really good in that. The Premier Protein has 30 grams of protein, and this is an 11-ounce container, and it is 2 points for this 11-ounce container. So, I use this. I don't use it a lot. I put it sometimes in cold brew coffee. Y'all have seen chats for that. I do use it in smoothies, things like that. The one thing that I don't like about the Premier Protein, other than the fact that it's astronomically high, that the price is astronomically high, but sometimes when I'm like busting it, don't have time, I need some protein, I will use this. But here's what I don't like about it. So y'all know how much I love to eat things that are real food. So the ingredients in this is water, milk protein concentrate, calcium caseinate, and then it contains less than 1% of high oleic sunflower oil, natural and artificial flavors, cellulose gel, cellulose gum, anyway, salt sucralose. Anyway, it goes on and on and on and on and on. And I thought, this is one thing I don't mind to check out, because I drink Fairlife milk. Alyssa and I drink Fairlife. We drink Fairlife milk so Alyssa's not mine, in case people are joining in and thinking, who's Alyssa that she keeps talking about? So Alyssa's my granddaughter, and when I have her on Mondays, we drink Fairlife milk, and then I drink Fairlife fat-free milk, because you can have almost twice as much as you can of regular skim milk for the same number of points. So anyway, so I thought, I'll try this. So this is Fairlife Core Power. It's a high protein milkshake, and this one is vanilla. It's 24 grams, so it's 24 grams versus 30 grams, but it's also a little bit smaller container. So this is an 8-ounce. This is an 8-ounce container. This is 3 smart points. This one's 2. But check out what the first ingredient is on this one. This is, the first ingredient is filtered low-fat milk. That's the very first ingredient. I know what milk is. I know where it comes from. I've milked a cow before. So the very first ingredient is filtered low-fat milk. Contains less than 1% of natural flavors, lactase enzyme. These are much easier to pronounce. Monk fruit juice. What? So you better be juicing those monk fruits, okay? Anyway, so we're gonna try this. So I'm trying it live. Hopefully we're gonna have a better reception than I did for this, because that was just okay. Okay. So y'all are gonna think I'm crazy, but I put milk in my tea, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna try it in some tea. So I'm gonna try it in some tea first, and then I will just try it straight up. But I thought, you know, if I'm gonna put it in something, plus I didn't want to drink coffee this late at night, so I just made myself a cup of tea, and like Mary Poppins, we're gonna put some of this in here. Look how pretty that is. We'll see how this tastes. So this is Fairlife Core Power, and since it's milk, milk is the first ingredient, I thought, why not? That is quite delicious. Yeah, I like that. So in the tea, no chemically taste, you know, at all. I'm going to take a sip. Again, I would never do this. With this Premier Protein, to me, just straight out of the container, tastes chemically. I drink it though, you know, I don't drink it. I put it in coffee sometimes, smoothies. So let's try this one. Oh, okay. What? Hands down. Hands down. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hands down. Like, not buying that anymore. I don't care that this is 3. I don't care that this is 3 Smart Points for 8 ounces. That's delicious. Wow, that's good. Okay, I got the vanilla. They also had chocolate, and I can't remember what other flavor. Man, that's stinking good. Okay, so this is Fairlife. Fueled by Fairlife Protein, Core Power High Protein Milkshake. This one is vanilla flavored, 24 grams of protein. It has 5 sugars, but 0 added sugars. That's stinking good. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say I highly recommend this. Of course, I highly recommend the cow tails, but they're candy, you know, so why wouldn't I recommend those? They were delicious. This, save your money. Save your money. This was, don't get these. Do not get those. And I'm getting rid of these. So if somebody wants these, you can come pick them up. I'm going to stick them over here in the giveaway pile at Casey Kitchen Center. That is good. Okay, I'm going to start packing these when we go to Disney. I'm going to start packing these in my backpack just to drink. That is stinking good. 24 grams of, gosh, it's clean. It's a clean taste too. Okay, I'm going to keep you here till 9 o'clock sipping this. That literally has no aftertaste. It just tastes like milk. It tastes like vanilla flavored milk. Do they have strawberry? Does anybody know that? My gosh, that's good. Okay, so I highly suggest it. So go to your local grocery store, find Fairlife Core Power High Protein Milkshake. So I will find whoever it was. Oh yeah, Sylvia, that would be a great snack for the ballpark. This would be great. Yeah, great for the kids too. That's really good with the tea. That's like putting vanilla flavored milk in the tea. Highly recommend. Like, I don't know, 5 eggs. Whatever my scoring system is, I give this 5 eggs. So Fairlife Core Power, whoever asked about this in the group, definitely, I definitely recommend this. Highly recommend this. So I can't see in the serving. Okay, Carol Lou wants to know, is this serving the entire bottle? Yes, it is. And this was a little 4-pack. Oh, I've thrown away the box, but this was a little 4-pack. It also came in a bigger one. I don't know how many points are in the bigger one. But in the entire thing, it has 130 calories, 2 grams of fat, 1.5 grams of saturated fat, 150 milligrams of 150 milligrams of sodium, 5 carbohydrates, 0 fiber, 5 sugars, 24 grams of protein. Oh, and this one has, let's see, 30% of my daily allotment of vitamin D, 45% of calcium, 6% of potassium, and 15% of vitamin A. Highly, highly, highly recommended. Vicki says they have it at Costco in bigger packs. And somebody asked if it needed to be chilled. It only needs to be chilled after you open it. Of course, Sylvia's asking me how much. Cheaper than that. It was cheaper than this. There were only 4 of them in there though, but it was cheaper than this. And it did come in a bigger, you could get them in a bigger bottle. I just bought the little, in case I didn't like it, I just bought the little 4-pack so that I could give, you know, maybe Alyssa 3 of them or somebody else 3 of them if I didn't like it. Okay, so I'm going to stop going on and on and on about this. I will be drinking this with my cowtails as I'm driving home. Just kidding. I don't know. I may or may not be kidding. And yeah, I think it could be used as a coffee creamer, and I think they have a coffee creamer. But whoever asked about this, or I will find you, whoever asked about this in the group to find out if the Premier Protein or this was better, 100%. 100%. 100%. This is hands down, like I'm off the Premier Protein now. So everybody have a great evening. If you are watching this on YouTube, please go ahead and let the next video roll over. I promise you will enjoy it. And if you have not subscribed yet, why not? Go ahead and click that little button down there. And then, okay, Debbie says for the 14-ounce bottle that it's 4 personal points, which makes sense because it's a little bit bigger bottle than this. And Joy says it is 12. Let's see, it's a 12-pack for $15 at Sam's. So yeah, that's a fantastic. That's a much same value. Anyway, these were fantastic. So you all have a great week. Forget this. If you already bought these, so sorry, but forget this. Definitely buy this. And then if you get a chance to tell the Getz people, thank you so much for letting us try these. They were delicious. Now I can see why they've been in business since 1895, because they know how to do it and they don't need to change it. It's not broken. That was very delicious. But y'all have a great evening, and I will see you next week, and I'll let you know how Dusty does tomorrow. But y'all have a great time, and I thank you very much. I'm gonna go drink the rest of this. Good night. I'll see y'all next week. No, I won't. Don't forget, no live chat next week. So I'll try to do something special midweek, but no live chat next week, just as a reminder. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Good night, everybody.